All right. So I just want to give all praises once again to Yahweh, Basham Yahushai, Basham Rakakodash, double honors to the apostles of great millstone that rule well. Salutation to the men that push in this work in sincerity and in all truth. All right. This is your brother Koda from GMS Trinidad. Just come to give a vid and pray that it be edifying. So tonight's lesson is hope to be of the house of David, or of the tabernacle of David, because when you examine this world, all right, everything else is wicked. Everything else is an affront unto Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. But really and truly is the house of David that the Lord gonna come back to save. You understand? Yeah. Because even the elect will be of the found among the house of David, that tabernacle that is going to be risen back. You understand? That tabernacle of priests, and righteous men that will stand for the things of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Because when David was among the living, he was a man or a king who used to stand for righteousness. You understand? The people mourning, you will find King David mourning with the people. He was a man after Yahweh's own heart. All right? Yeah. And we had to seek to be people after the Lord's heart. Doing and saying the things that the Lord instructs us to say. Living the way that the Lord instructs his people to live. All right? So, I just want to jump into Acts 15 and verse 16. It says, "After this I will return and I will build again the tabernacle of David, which is fallen down, and I will build again the ruins thereof, and I will set it up." Yeah, so this work that going on in the earth, because the scripture even say that I will work a work in your days that you wouldn't even believe. And this work that the Lord working, you're actually seeing where everything that Yahushua spoke about, you're seeing it coming to pass. You're seeing it bearing fruit. All right? And basically, it's really them that 144,000% for this truth. You understand? Is them that the Lord going and saving these times, because perilous times is coming. You understand? And that is why you had to seek to be of the house of David. All right? That right and holy seed or vine. Because the scripture even say that I have planted a vine, holy and right. How art thou become a degenerate vine before me? You understand? Yeah. And you're seeing is really two-thirds of Israel have become defective. You understand? And degenerate. Because why? The mindset. The mindset is not after the things of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. All right? Their mindset is actually after the things of the God of this world. You understand? Which is these wicked ass Edomites. Because that is how two-thirds of Israel getting on. It is actually gone like an Edomite. You understand? So it says in verse 17 that the residue of men might seek after the Lord. Who is that residue of men that go and seek after the Lord in this time in here? The 1/3 of Israel. You understand? Which the 1/3 of Israel make up the elect, the 144,000 governing body that will govern the next kingdom to come. All right? And the men and children and whoever else that believe in Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, they make up the 1/3. So it say that the residue of men might seek after the Lord And all the Gentiles, that Gentiles in talking about the other nations, they're talking about Israelites who don't know of their customs and their heritage. You understand? They are considered Gentiles because they live in like the other nations, doing the bullshit that the other nations doing, and they have no mind that they are of the stock of Israel. You know, that kingly nation that the Lord hallowed unto himself. All right, so it says, and all the Gentiles upon whom my name is called, saith the Lord who doeth all these things. Yeah. What Gentile or people that are of a Gentilic mindset who in time past used to call upon Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai? Israel. You know? But we know in this time, 2/3 of Israel not going and turn back. All right? There's the book of Amos 9 and verse 11. I read 10. It say, all the sinners of my people shall die by the sword, which say the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us. That is 2/3 of Israel. They going and die out because basically the only way to save them is the Lord putting them to death on this side and bringing them back, you know, right in the kingdom. And how they're going to come back as the children of the elect. All right? Because in the kingdom of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, sex going and be taking place. You know? So it says here in verse 11, in that day I will raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen, and close up the breaches thereof. Yeah. All these niggers in the truth who saying that, you know, we are the children of the Lord and actually doing wickedness behind closed doors or these kind of things. The Lord closing up the breaches, he going and get rid of you. You understand? Because you not serving the body of Yahweh, the body of Yahweh Shai, you not serving that body any justice. You understand? So it says, and close up the breaches thereof, and I will raise up his ruin, and I will build it as in the day of old. Yeah. And we see that in the days of old, with the tabernacle of David, the nations feared Israel. You understand? They feared Israel so much that when Israel was taken down, all right, due to sin and idolatry, all right, serving other gods other than Yahweh and Yahweh Shai, all right, when Israel was taken down, the nations rejoiced. You understand? That is how much they feared Israel in time past. The scripture even say that. The scripture say that the Lord, he reproved kings for our sake. He take down kings. He destroyed kings for our sake. All right? Yeah. So it say here, and I will rebuild it as in the day of old, that they may possess the remnant of Edom, and all the heathen which are called by my name, saith the Lord that doeth this. You understand? Yeah. And that is what the Lord looking to do, to rise up these men, all right, to take back this kingdom, you know. because the scripture tell you that the Lord gonna pull down this wicked kingdoms, the rulership of this place by the hand of his people. And Yahweh shall lead in the charge. Alright? So it says here, behold, the days cometh, saith the Lord, that the plowman shall overtake the reaper. Right? And in this kingdom here, who is the plowman? The plowman is Israel, because we are the slaves that were scattered to the four corners of the earth to serve slavery in these different lands. You understand? We are the plowmen. We are the one that working hard to get these devils rich. You understand? Off of the backs of the Israelites, these other nations have become wealthy. So we are the plowmen. Just watch Roots. Just watch Uncle Tom's Cabin. You go see who the plowmen are. Alright? So it say the plowmen shall overtake the reaper. Alright? And that is when the Lord translate the kingdom back unto us. You understand? These reapers, which is the other nations, alright, and Esau Edom, they going and become the plowmen. And we who were once the plowmen, we going to become the reapers. Alright? Let me just bring that Baba Kosha. Alright, this is Isaiah 14:2. It says, and the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of Yahweh, for servants and handmaids, and they shall take them captives, whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors. Yeah. So that is what we're going to do. When the tabernacle of David be risen up fully on the earth, that is what going to take place. You understand? These nations that have us as slaves today, that have us in the buildings working hard, increasing their wealth, right? That table going to flip. You understand? And they going to be increasing wealth to give unto Israel. Israel going and possess them, all right, for handmaids. Where's our handmaid? Where's maids? These things are slaves. So they're going to be our slaves in the kingdom to come. Especially Esau Edom. All right. Verse 13 it says, behold, the days cometh, saith the Lord, that the plowman shall overtake the reaper, and the treader of grapes him that soweth seed. And the mountain shall drop sweet wine, and all the hills shall melt. And I will bring again the captivity of my people Israel, and they shall build the waste cities, and inhabit them. And they shall plant vineyards, and drink the wine thereof. And when it say they shall plant vineyards and build up the waste cities, it doesn't mean that we're going to do it ourselves. We have slaves for that. Yeah. Plus the Lord going to give his people spiritual powers to keep these devils in line. You understand? And to keep the other nations under subjection under us. So it says, and drink the wine thereof, they shall also make gardens and eat the fruit of them. Because in the curses it tell you that we go in and plant vineyards and we wouldn't drink of the wine, we wouldn't eat of the fruits. And that is what's going on today, because the nations round about us is who eating the best of the land, who drinking the best of the grapes, you know. All right, this is the book of Psalms. Psalm 17 and verse 15, it says, "As for me, I will behold thy face in righteousness. I will be satisfied when I awake with thy likeness." Yeah, that is King David saying to the Lord, he will be satisfied when he arisen with his likeness. And where's the Lord likeness? That God-like state. Because even Yahushua said it, he said, I am not going to meet you as a man. So if the Lord saying that he's not going to meet Esau Edom as a man, where you going to meet him as? He's going to meet him as a God. You understand? So King David saying here, I will be satisfied when I awake with thy likeness, showing you that King David going to be a God. You understand? King David going to be a God. All right? This is Ezekiel 25 and 14. It says, "And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel." All right? Right now, the so-called white man, he was blessed with a great sword, which is them nukes. All right? He crafty, he could build weapons. You understand? So how Israel supposed to go and stand up against he now? You understand? And that is why the scripture say, "Wait ye upon me till I rise up to the prey." Because the Lord going and give his men spiritual powers. And that is how we going and come against Esau, Edom, and the other nations. You understand? That is how we going and pull them down. Just think about Jacob and Esau in the womb. The scripture tell you that Jacob came out holding the heel of Esau. And that signifies pulling them down out of rulership. You understand? Yeah. I will lay vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people. Yeah. Israel gonna pull these white devils out of rulership. You understand? Under the guidance of Yahushua HaMashiach. Alright? So it says, "And they shall do in Edom according to my anger and according to my fury. And they shall know my vengeance, saith Yahweh Bashem Yahushai." You understand? Yeah. Again, next scripture here. This is in the book of Psalms. Psalms 149. I read at verse 6. It says, I read at 5. It says, "Let the saints be joyful in glory. Let them sing aloud upon their beds." Yeah, and that's how we're going to be in the kingdom. Because in the kingdom of Yahushua is where the Israelites going to live their glory days. You understand? We're not going to be tired from labor, you know, catching with tail to survive. You know, your praise in Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is all kind of wicked ass distractions, sin, you know. No, we're going to be at peace. We're going to be able to sing aloud upon our beds. You understand? We're going to make a joyful song unto Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Alright? Verse 6 it says, "Let the high praise of Yahweh be in their mouth, and a two-edged sword in their hand." Alright? What that two-edged sword doing in their hand? To bring the nations under subjection under Israel. That's what that two-edged sword is for. Here where it say here, to execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishments upon the people, to bind their kings with chains and their nobles with fetters of iron, to execute upon them the judgment written. This honor have all his saints. Praise ye Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Yeah, all the elect of the Lord go and have that honor. You understand? Yeah. The people of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, we're going to be happy in the kingdom. We're not happy here because we serve in slavery in these lands. Alright? So this brings me to the last precept in this lesson. Just taking a little chance while at work to put in a video, you know. I think it's the book of Zechariah 12 and 8. It says, in that day shall the Lord defend the inhabitants of Jerusalem, and he that is feeble among them, that at that day shall be as David. Because when you read the scriptures about David, David slaughtered thousands of men. You understand? David bent a bow of steel with his arm, you know, leap over buildings basically. David had spiritual powers back then. You understand? And the scripture telling you that the feeble among Israel going and be as David. Alright? So reading on, it says that this that is feeble, and he that is feeble among them at that day shall be as David, and the house of David shall be as God. You understand? Hope to be a part of the tabernacle of David. You understand? Because we're going to be as gods. Hopefully that we make it to the end. You know? Hopefully that we all make it to the end, and without dishonor when it comes to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, because the scripture even say it has some that going to be turning their back on the Lord when they see shit start to pop off in the earth. You understand? It says some going and turn away from the doctrine. You understand? So seeing that you know, to the men, the elect of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, we know that they're not going to sell out. You know, they're going to stay strong even unto the end. You know? So yeah, the tabernacle of David going to be as gods, as the angel of Yahweh before them. You understand? So it says here, verse 9, and it shall come to pass in that day that I will seek to destroy all the nations that come against Jerusalem. You understand? Yeah. Jerusalem going to be the people to be in the kingdom. You understand? Yeah, we going to have spiritual powers, and we going to run this place in righteousness. Not how this place being run now in wickedness. You know? So yeah, pray to be at the tabernacle of David. Alright? Because that is the tabernacle that go and stand forever under Yahweh Shai. You understand? All other avenues go and fail. These Christians, they go and fail. These politicians, they go and fail. You understand? All you workers of iniquity, you go and fail. You know? So yeah, I just wanted to bring that point out, you know. So hope it was edifying. Just want to give all praises, all honor and all glory unto Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Kodash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone that rule well. Salutation to the men that push in this work in sincerity and in all truth. Alright, this is Brother Koda from GMS Trinidad, you know, just back at you with a vid, and pray that it was edifying. Shalom.